What kind of trouble would you and Eugene get into as childhood friends?
Uh, Probably the most memorable things occurred uh, in high school. But Eugene's father was a doctor, and Eugene had an automobile, not a new automobile, an old automobile with a rumble seat, and we would travel around our whole county and had a wonderful time. But Eugene loved to play pranks, and at that time, Mobile still had streetcars, and the streetcars, of course, were on fixed tracks. And he practiced, and he found out that he could pretend to break down on the streetcar track, so that his car would block the streetcar, and it would also block the traffic. Traffic couldn't get by. You could not go around a streetcar on the left side. You had to stay on the right side of a streetcar. So Eugene could break down in the exact right spot, and we could block all traffic. And he would do that on Government Street, and with a straight face, I would get out and raise the hood on the car, and we would tinker and tinker while the traffic piled up behind us, block after block after block. And I'd come over and he'd hand me a screwdriver, and I would stand up and say, "Try it again." And on the old 6-volt system, you could grind the starter with the ignition turned off. And we would hold up the traffic and grind the starter and act like we were trying to start that car for 5 minutes until maybe the police would arrive. And he would turn on the ignition and the car would start. And I would say, "You've got it, you've got it." And we'd jump in and go driving off again. But no one ever seemed to catch on to the fact that it was all a hoax and we were just tying up the traffic for meanness. That's an example of the pranks that we would pull.
To learn more about the World War II experience of Sid Phillips, read his book, You'll Be Sorry, available autographed at marinesidphillips.com.